Good evening. My name is Peter Chalo and welcome to this Hope TV exclusive. We're going to be having a meaningful conversation which we trust that will be of great information and education to you. And I am joined in studio by an amazing gentleman by the name of Robert, who I will be introducing shortly. Now, it's apparent that many Kenyans have gone digital, and this is witnessed by more and more customers depending on their mobile devices to communicate, as well as to do their banking from wherever they are and at whatever time. Talk about convenience. So as to serve its customers better and give them an even better experience as their needs evolve with the changing times, Equity has introduced one number through which Equity will be communicating with all its customers and stakeholders. Now, Equity launched one number for all of its outgoing calls. All calls from Equity are now from 0763 000 000. And joining us in studio is a representative from Equity to help shed more light on what necessitated the move to have one unique number and what this means for millions of Equity customers. Welcome, Mr. Robert. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good to see you. And it was interesting as we got acquainted before. I realized that of course, we have met before, and I know you are a strong advocate of your brand. But just to start with, Robert, what exactly do you do at Equity?
Thank you so much, Peter, and I appreciate to be here. And I am the head of merchant acquiring at Equity Bank Kenya Limited. Yes, and merchant acquiring is a part of the Raja Payments department.
That's, what does that constitute necessarily on a day-to-day?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
On a day-to-day basis, we facilitate customers to make payments, and we use several channels. We have the POS machine. So many people refer to it as the PDQ.
PDQ.
Yeah, where you go and you swipe your card.
Yes.
And then we also have the mobile channel where you make your payments, and we call it Pay with Equity.
Yeah.
And there are so many other channels like agency banking.
Absolutely.
And all of them are part of the payment department.
So you deal with a lot of payments and transactions on a day-to-day, facilitating that.
Exactly, that is the point.
And it's a very sensitive area, which leads us to the discussion for today.
Oh, yes. Sir.
And just to begin with, Equity has been communicating about this one number that they have. What does that one number mean?
Well, that's a good question. And allow me first to thank you so much for hosting us.
Yes.
And it is a pleasure to be here. And allow me to greet all the listeners and viewers of Hope TV, and also our customers.
Yes.
In fact, it's rightfully saying that they are also our customers.
Yes.
And therefore, by extension, I say hi to all our customers. And it is good to be here and to come and share with them and probably talk to them about the products and the services that we continue to extend to them.
Absolutely.
Back to your question.
Yes.
One number. And yes, sometime in October last year, Equity Bank rebranded. And out of the rebranding, one of the items or one of the things we wanted to address is that we wanted to present a unified brand. And unified brand, I mean, we want to offer our customers one basket of products and services. We want to offer our customers a one-stop shop for their banking services. And that is why you'll realize that even our logo is just one.
Yes.
It is just Equity.
Equity.
It doesn't have a lot of additions. It just stands out as Equity.
As Equity.
And that is the one unified brand that we are talking about today. And therefore, one number has several aspects. And one of them is when you think about a large organization, for example, we have various departments. I already indicated that I'm in the payment department.
Yeah.
In the bank, we have so many of the departments. We have account department, we have finance department, we have procurement, we have operations, and we also have branches. And all those different units have different numbers that they use to contact the one customer.
Yeah.
We go back to one. So one customer is contacted by the operations department using a different number.
Yes.
Robert in payment is contacting the same one customer using with a different number. And finance, on the other hand, is contacting the same customer number and probably the branch.
Yes.
And also the insurance. So you can imagine that can be overwhelming.
Trust me, I have Googled contacts for a bank.
Yes.
And at times you find several numbers. Several numbers.
Yes.
Because of the different
Oh,
branches.
yes.
Yeah.
And in that case then, if we want to represent a unified brand, then it is important to look at how we communicate to the one customer.
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons why we came up with the one number.
All right.
The other one is, of course, when we are calling customers, and the customers can identify, they would want to know who is calling. And in that case, you may find, because of the various numbers that have been given, maybe anytime I'm called by anybody from Equity Bank, I'm going to save that number. So, and then another one calls, and another one calls with a different number. So I'll save all those numbers on my phone, and at some point I may want to differentiate them. So I would call them Equity 1, Equity 2, Equity 3, and that is where now the one number again comes into play. Mm-hmm. If I know that Equity is just going to call me with one number as a customer, I can even easily save that number on my phone, and I know that any other person who might be calling and they want to say that they are from Equity Bank, then I would know then outrightly this is false. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is the second aspect. The other aspect of one number, of course, is to try and mitigate social engineering. Because you realize that not a day passes before you get a message from someone, and probably they are telling you, the recent one that I saw is Tuma Kwahi. Yeah, sent to this number.
Sent to this number.
Yeah.
Yes.
And social engineering, because the customer and our customers have moved to digital platforms. Especially in the wake of COVID-19, you realize that people have moved. They have migrated to to the platforms, to the digital platforms.
Yes.
I want to conduct my banking on the phone.
Yeah.
I want to conduct my banking from the comfort of my office.
Paying for my utilities.
Yeah, I want to pay for my utility bills. I want to transfer money, and therefore I don't have to go to the bank. And of course, then in that case, then. Even the fraudsters have also moved, because fraudsters will move with money. I remember when I was growing up and back in the village, and I would see tractors during the planting season. I would see tractors being followed around by birds, and if those tractors made a stop, or maybe if one tractor happened to make a stop, then you would find the birds would just hover around. Yeah. Because they know anytime that the prowling will happen, then there are probably some worms, some insects that will be unearthed from the surface of the soil. Yeah. And then they will be very happy. They will enjoy. And that is the same thing that has happened as our customers move to these digital platforms. Then you realize that the social engineers, the fraudsters, are also moving with them.
So it's pretty much the issue of the customer attention being addressed here.
Oh yes, and that is what we want to address, because if the customer has the comfort of knowing that it is Equity Bank that is calling, and they are calling me using this one number, 0763 000 000, then I am not worried. Any other message, any other call that I may receive, because these people will call you and they create some sense of urgency.
Yes.
For example, they will tell you that your account is locked, or your account is suspended, and you need to call within a specific period of time in order for the account to be opened. And of course, when you receive such a message, then you also tend to react.
Yes.
And that is what the one number is also going out to address, to tell our customers that Equity is not going to call you with any other number. Any other number that may call you, then you may as well disregard.
Disregard it.
Yes.
That is well stated, because I know that has been a major problem in our country, and I believe there's so many measures that have been put to address this. And the one number, I believe, is a good initiative. Now, probably somebody would be asking, if everyone who calls from Equity Bank displays the number 0763 000 000, which is the official number, the one number that Equity will call you through, what happens if I call back? Who will receive the call?
Wow, that's a very good question. If you want to call back for any reason, then you just call back the same number. You call 0763 000 000,
Yeah.
and that number is going to be received at our contact center. And our contact center will address first level challenges that you could have, or answer first level questions. In case there is need for further analysis, then they are going to route it to the right to the relevant unit or department to handle the issue.
To handle the issue.
Yes. So customers will just need to call back the same number, and alternatively, they can also call 0763 063 000.
That is on Equitel.
Yes, they will call from any network.
From any
That
network.
one you call from any network.
Yes.
Yeah, but if you have the Equitel line, you just need to dial 100, and then it will direct you to the contact center.
So primarily, if I have saved the number, which you said it's okay to save it because it's now only one number,
Yes.
0763 000 000, if I call back, I should expect whatever queries I have to be attended to.
Oh yes.
Now,
They will be attended, and the call will land at our contact center.
Now, there's this aspect, just in the normal running of customer service, when, let's say I've called you,
Yes.
I didn't have enough airtime,
Yes.
and probably my call has dropped. And so I reload airtime and then I call back.
Yes.
And I had found this amazing person at Equity, probably called Robert, who was attending to me, and we had made such a, we had made a few steps in our progress in addressing the problem. So what happens when I call back? Will I still get the same person, or should I start all over again?
That's a very good question, Peter. And well, let me say this.
Yes.
When the call comes to the contact center, of course, when you call back, it will come to the contact center.
Yeah.
It is possible for the contact center representative then to connect you to Robert.
Yes.
Because we'll be saying Robert is in payment department, and definitely there is a way of getting back to me. So that should we should not be very worried that we lost Robert.
Yes.
The contact center has a way of reaching out to Robert. And at the same time, remember that when we are resolving issues,
Yeah.
at contact center can resolve what they are able to resolve, and they can also refer. They can make reference to the relevant department that needs to address your issue. So,
Alright.
and that is what we call the secondary level support.
All right.
So that level 2 support, of course, will be coming to me. And at the same time, Peter, as Robert, as a staff of Equity Bank,
Yes.
they also Robert would also probably be having his mobile phone number, and yeah, just like the way you can reach out to me, we also share our mobile numbers with our customers.
Yes.
But when we are making official calls, then we will use the one number, that is 0763 000 000.
All right. Now, we have spoken much about the calling aspect, but we also know with the social engineering, SMS plays a very big part. Now, how do we go about the conversation of the SMS when it comes to the one number?
That's also a very good question. The only, and there are two ways of looking at it. If I have my Equitel number,
Yeah.
for example, I will receive a message. An Equitel number can receive a message from any number. And if, for example, I have any doubts about the text that I have received, then I have the option of calling the one number. I have the option of calling back and calling Equity, because we have our number. We have the 0763 000 So I can always confirm that I received this message, I received this text.
Yes.
And it is also good to note, the reason we are talking about one number is because we want our customers to internalize that you can only, Equity will only contact you using that one number.
All right.
So anything else is, whether it will be a text message or it is going to be a phone call, anything else that comes through, if it is not on the one number, then it should be disregarded. Our customers should just ignore.
Should ignore.
They should ignore, and probably there are some of those. We also have a hotline where they can find those numbers, those text messages that they are receiving, and they can be addressed. We have a hotline that that is 333. That is 333, yes. And it's free. If you receive a text message that you want, that you feel is fraudulent, is intrusive, because again, some of these messages are nuisance.
Yes.
So you just need to forward it to 333, that is 333, and then action, of course, would be taken, and those lines would also be deactivated. And we also get in touch with the other telcos, and so that to ensure that our customers do not continue falling prey.
All right.
Yeah.
On a normal day-to-day experience, whenever you call a customer service number, you always have to go through a number of instructions, because
Yes.
there are so many things, so many types of queries that you have.
Yes.
You know, now this is interesting. So when a customer is facing a challenge, let's say with a platform,
Yes.
They should call the bank for support, right?
Yes.
However, to what limit should they disclose their information? Because you can be asked any question and you just give out your information and you say, oh, sorry, I thought it was equity.
Peter, and that is, thanks for that question. And this is where the one number comes in handy. Because if I know it is Equity calling me, and Equity will only call me with this number, 0763 000 then I have the confidence and I know that it's a staff who is calling.
Yes.
Now, Equity Bank staff will not be asking you for your details. Because first, it is the bank that has given you the platform. The platform is secured. So when we give you a platform and we tell you to put your password, we don't know the password that you put.
Yeah.
So I don't have if I want to know, for example, whether Peter is our customer and has an account number and his account is held at a corporate branch, for example.
Yeah.
I have those details in the system.
Yes.
So why would I be asking Peter for the details? Why would I be asking you for your ID number? And that is where that is how fraudsters have been able to penetrate, to get the details of our customers. So your bank and Equity Bank staff will not be asking you for your personal details, because those details, we already have them.
Yeah.
And if we call you because of any reason, then we will have enough grounds and we will explain to you the reason for calling. So I will not be calling you to tell you to reset your PIN.
So what are the kind of details
Yes.
that are usually used with these fraudsters? I know there's the
Yes.
PIN.
Yes, of course. The PIN becomes it is personal,
Yes.
and that is a password. It is the password to your platform.
Yes.
And that's why we insist and we tell our customers and we create awareness that the PIN needs to be personal. The PIN needs to be private.
All right.
You don't, if you disclose your PIN, it is like opening your door, the door to your house at midnight.
Yes.
Yeah, that is exactly, I can equate that to opening, to leaving your door open in the middle of the night. And so anybody can come in. And if, for example, you also give out your personal information, you're also creating vulnerability on your part, because this person will know if this door is left open at midnight, then it will be very easy for them to access your house.
Yes.
And that is why the PIN number, anybody who is asking you for your PIN, anybody who is writing to you a text and telling you that your account is suspended, they should be in a position to tell you why. And when we have the one number, then you are confident. If you know that one number is calling me and it is Equity Bank, then any question that would be coming from the bank then should be valid. It should be, it can be substantiated.
All right.
Yes.
As we're closing to winding up this conversation, there's the question of how long is the number operational during the day? At 5 p.m. do you guys close the office and go home?
Wow, that is good. The number is available, what we call 24/7. That is 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. This includes Sundays and public holidays. If you want to call the contact center, if you have any issue at midnight, you will call them and your issue is going to be addressed. And we have contact center representatives who work around the clock to ensure that our customers are supported. So
anytime, any day?
Oh, yes.
I can be sure?
Yes, that when you call the one number, it is going to be, your issue is going to be addressed.
All right, that's good. I think we've covered quite a lot. And I think at this particular point, one of the things I would like to ask is if there are any closing remarks that you have, especially to the customers. What would you tell them regarding this amazing initiative that I believe will save them a lot of stress?
Thank you, Peter. And to our customers, I would really want to thank them for the confidence that they have had with us as a bank and for trusting us to be their financial partner. The other thing I would want to emphasize is that the one number concept, the 0763 000 000, is here to safeguard them. It is here to safeguard their interest. And if they adopt it and if they can internalize it, and this is where I also appeal to the administrators. This is where I also appeal to the ministers, to the church ministers.
Yes.
As they are leading people to Christ.
Yes.
I would also want them to also remind them, because Equity has over 12 million customers.
12 million.
Yeah, in this country alone. They should also be reminding them that Equity Bank would only call them using that one number.
Using one number.
Yes. At the same time, I want to encourage them to download, for those who may not have downloaded the Easy Banking app. The Easy Banking app is now enhanced. It has wonderful security features. For those who have the smartphone, of course, they would access those features. And for once, we are talking about bio access. So the bio is unique.
Yes.
So the chances are very slim that we have somebody who has the same thumbprint like you as Peter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in this app.
Yes.
So the app has been enhanced. We have the bio now. At the same time, it is also enabled to have a one-time PIN. So that means anytime you want to make a transaction, it is going to give you an opportunity. It is going to create a one-time PIN for you.
Yes.
So that means that one PIN is for that one transaction. Makes it simple, makes it safe for you.
Yes.
At the same time, for those people who have the Equity line and they want to do their banking, the Hakikisha is now live. You will confirm before you click send. you would have gotten an opportunity to select whether to send or not.
Or not.
So you can confirm that you are sending money to the right person.
All right.
Then lastly, in case of any query, in case of any doubt, I want to encourage our customers to call the one number, the 0763 000 000, and also our contact center number, which is 0763 63 000.
That is 0763
Yes.
063?
Yes, and 000. And also if they have the SIM card, the Equator line, they can just dial 100.
100.
Yeah, from
Yes.
their line. Otherwise,
but the primary focus is 0763
oh yes,
000 000.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that is the one number.
And you can save that right now on your phone, 0763 000 000, so that when Equity calls you, you just know it's Equity. And I trust that that will save you a lot of tension concerning your transactions. As you are enjoying that convenience, enjoy it with safety. And that is brought to you courtesy of Equity. Thank you so much, Robert. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And I trust this
Thank you.
interview has been very educative to our audience.
Oh yes, thank you so much, and I really appreciate. And I once again, I appeal to our customers to adopt the 0763 000 000. That is Equity, and that is the one Equity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you, the audience, for joining us for this Hope TV exclusive as we were discussing the Equity One number with the head of merchant acquiring at Equity, Mr. Robert. Karaoke. I don't know, karaoke just stuck with me.
Oh yes, that's fine.
Okay, say Robert
also-
Karaoke
yeah,
Minor.
yeah.
Thank you very much, and God bless you. Have a wonderful evening. And remember, the Equity One number is 0763 000 000. Be safe and keep it Hope TV.